Okay, we're going to start today with 2 reds and 1 blue. So just making sure that you've got that on, 2 reds and 1 blue. And then we're going to start by lying down on our backs. So bring yourself all the way down, making sure your spine is lengthened down the carriage. Shoulders against shoulder pads. From here, we're going to bring our feet into the Pilates V. So heels together and then toes just hooking over the bar. Anchor your hips down. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, press carriage out. Inhale, draw yourself in. Exhale, pressing out. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Making sure we're breathing into the ribs, the belly. And as you're drawing yourself in towards the bar, having your heels lift up nice and high. Okay, we'll be here for 8 more. So we're just going to start the class with some leg work, getting nice and warm. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. 3. 2. Last one, you're going to push all the way out and then bring the heels out hip width apart. The heels are going to go under the foot bar, keeping legs long. Exhale, lift them up and then bring the heels back together. Draw yourself back in. So exhale, press out, heels apart, under, lift, together, draw yourself in. We're going to go for 4 more like this. Inhale under, exhale lift, inhale in, exhale out. Last 2. Last 1. Bring those heels together, draw yourself in slowly, hold halfway and start to pulse. In an inch, out an inch. So lifting your heels up high, still having toes hooked over. Good, going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1, push out slowly, bring the heels apart. Heels under, lift them up 1 more time. Keep the heels apart, draw yourself in halfway. Hold and pulse. For 8, 7, 6, knees in line with hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push out and then just paddle your heels out. Have a little bit of a stretch. And then we're going to draw ourselves all the way in. We're going to bring the feet out nice and wide. So you're still on your toes, hook them over. Your heels are still in. Your toes are turned out. From here, inhale, exhale, press out. Inhale, draw yourself in, lift those heels high. Exhale, press away. So you should feel now that you are letting your knees track outward over your toes. We're getting an opening in the hips. Zipping those inner thighs like there was a magnet between them, pulling them together as you press out. 4, 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. Last 1. Bring it in, hold halfway. Start to pulse. In an inch, out 1 inch. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you lift your heels up a little bit higher? 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Push all the way out and then draw yourself back in. Okay, from here, we are going to bring the heels in so that they're now hip width apart. The arms are down by your side. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, we're going to press the spine down and then lift from the tailbone, peeling your spine off the carriage into your first bridge. Squeeze the glutes to the top and then inhale, exhale, melt the spine down slowly. And again, tuck and peel to lift up, keeping your carriage closed in. Push through your heels, melt down. Each vertebrae by vertebrae getting placed into your carriage. And again. Exhale, going down. On this next one, you're going to hold at the top. Squeeze the glutes at the top, hold there. Inhale, exhale, press your carriage out. Pull yourself back in, and then press back out. Wrap those abs in nice and tight. Keep the hips lifted, squeeze the glutes. You have 4, 3, 2. Keeping the knees in line with hips. 1 more. Press out, hold. And then we're going to slowly bring it in just to halfway and start to pulse. In an inch, out an inch. 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the way out, pull your abs in tight, and then draw yourself in, close the carriage, hold, and pulse your hips. Down an inch, up an inch. Use your glutes, squeeze your glutes, and pull your heels underneath you towards your glutes, heels towards the hips. 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. And then melt your spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug your knees in. Let's take a release stretch. Nice deep breath in. Okay, from here, you're going to bring your heels hip width apart again, but this time you're going to bring your right leg to tabletop. Inhale through the nose, exhale, push out through your left leg, and then draw yourself in. This time you're going to push out. We're going to add a leg extension. You kick the right leg up, you drop the shin as you draw yourself in, finding that lovely 90-degree angle in the knee. Press out, exhale. Keep your hips anchored down. Finding a dynamic stretch. 4, 4. Exhale out. Inhale in. 3, 4, 2. Last one, hold. And then from here, we're going to start to circle through this right leg. So I'm keeping my hips really nice and anchored into the carriage, and I'm circling from this right hip. Inhale up, exhale, circle. And if you want a little bit more challenge, we're going to coordinate. So as the leg goes out, we draw ourselves in towards the bar. And then as we bring the leg up to the ceiling, we push away. So we circle out as you draw yourself in, keeping the knee in line with your hip, and then press away. Let's go 3 more like this. Can you go a little wider with your circle? Turning your toe outward. And one last one. Bring it up, and now we reverse. So you're going to go forward as you draw in. You circle out as you press out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Last one. Hold that. From here, draw yourself in nice and close to that foot bar. Bring the right leg across the left thigh, figure of 4. Inhale, exhale, lift up into a single leg bridge. Keep the hips square, and then melt the spine down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. So you should feel a bit of a stretch on this right hip. You're squeezing your left glute. And then we're going to add in. So let's go. Lifting with the hips. Extend your leg long. Cross back over. Melt down. Exhale, lift. Extend. Cross over. And then melt down. Exhale, lift. 2 more. And then on this next one, we're going to hold the lift of the bridge. Hold the hips up. Squeeze those glutes. Extend your right leg long. Flex your foot lower. Point your toe, lift. Flex lower. Point to lift. Can you keep those hips up nice and high? You have 4. You have 3. Keep the squareness. Keep that control and the stability. 2. Flex lower, point up. Last one now, hold. Start to pulse. Up 1 inch, down 1 inch. This is it. Last part for this left glute. You have 8. You have 7. 6. Punch the toe through the roof. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then melt the spine down. Woo. Bring the left leg over your right thigh. Hug your right thigh into your chest. And just take that release stretch there. Maybe rock side to side. Okay, this time we want the right heel in line with your hip on your bar, your arms by your side, left leg tabletop. Inhale, exhale, press out. Inhale, draw yourself in. Exhale, press out, and let's add the extension. Kick the leg up. Inhale, bring it in. So remember those hips are anchored. It's like you have heavy sandbags on each hip bone. We're using this to find the length, find that dynamic stretch. Four more. 3. 2. 1 more. Hold this last one out. From here, leg is long, toes are pointing. Bring the leg out. Exhale to circle. Exhale. Now keep this right hip anchored. The lower abs are pulling in, so we're staying nice and still, just working through this left hip flexor. If you want to coordinate, as the leg goes out, we draw ourselves in. And then we float the leg up as we press the carriage out. Circle out. And then press away. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And reverse. Forward as the leg goes down. Circle out as you press out. Keep this knee in line with the hip on that right leg. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. This is all about hip stability. Using our core, keeping our alignment. Last one. Good. Now hold out here. Draw yourself in. Cross the leg over your right thigh. Arms by your side. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Find your bridge, squeeze your glutes, and then melt the spine down slowly. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Hip bones are square, you're squeezing right glute. Melt down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good, go for 4. We're going to add that leg extension. So we lift up, we extend the leg long, cross over, melt down. Sorry, let's go 4 more with this. Leg extension, lift, extend, cross, lower, lift, extend, abs in, hip square, cross, melt down. 2 more. Lift, extend, cross. Last one, hold that lift. Send the left leg long, flex your foot lower, and then point your toes, lift. Use those arms, push into the back of your arms. into the carriage. Feel your lower abs pulling in, your hip bones staying square for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold there. Now pulse up an inch, down an inch. You have 8. Keep those hip bones level. 4, 7, 4, 6, 4, 5. A little bit higher, push in your heel. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, and then melt down. Ooh, and release. So right leg over your left thigh. Hug your left thigh into your chest. Rock side to side. So good. Should be nice and warm through those glutes. And then from here, bring the legs over the bar. Stretch your arms back. Press down in your spine. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to roll all the way up. Reach for your bar. You can use your bar to pull yourself up. And then we're going to remove a red spring. So let's take a red spring off. Perfect. So we're on 1 red, 1 blue. I'm just going to remove my jumper. And then we'll bring it back down onto our back. So you're on 1 red, 1 blue. And then we're going to bring it all the way down with your head between your shoulder pads. And the small straps will be in our hands. Okay. So placing that here. All right, small straps in the hands. Your spine is lengthened down. Now make sure you're feeling really long through your spine on your carriage. Legs are in tabletop, which is knees in line with your hips. Your shins parallel to the ceiling. And those arms are long, fingertips together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Bring your arms forward. Inhale, bring them back for 3, 2, 1. Exhale forward for 1. Belly button to spine. Back for 3, 2, 1. And again. Feel your spine imprint onto your carriage. When we're pressing those arms forward, we're keeping the connection in our spine to maintain our core, to keep it switched on. Okay, to add in, we're going to bring those arms forward and we're going to curl the shoulders off the carriage and lift up into our crunch. Looking forward, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, bring it back slowly. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Keep those arms long, lengthen fingertips. Bring energy through those fingertips to reach forward. Good. Rib to hip, belly button to spine. And we're going to add in. So on this next one, we curl up and we're going to extend the right leg long. Bring it back for 3, 2, 1. Right leg again, every time. Exhale, curl up. Back for 3, 2, 1. 2 more like this. Now hold this next one up, hold. From here, left leg is going to go out, inhale. Exhale, pull in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Can you go a little bit lower with this right leg as you pull the left knee in? Ooh, I keep getting cramp in my toe. 4, 3, look to your belly button. 2, last one, and then bring it all back and release. Feet on the bar, take a second, windscreen wipe your knees. And then legs back in your tabletop, arms long again, this time the left leg. Inhale, exhale, reach forward, curl up, left leg extends. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back, 3, 2, 1. Keep going like this, 4 more. 3 more. Filling those ribs, pushing to the hips. Feeling the length on this left leg, really stretching it out and keeping the right leg alignment. Last one, let's hold. From here, the right leg goes out, the right leg pulls in. Inhale out, exhale in. Going out and then lower the left leg as we pull in. 4, 4. 4, 3. Reach through those arms. 4, 2. Last one. And then bring it all back. Woo, those abs should be feeling it. Let your knees drop side to side again. Take a second. Okay, bring those arms back long. So legs back to a tabletop. From here, bring your arms out to a T shape. Your palms are facing the front of the room. Inhale, exhale, squeeze your arms down to your hips. And then inhale, slowly bring them back. Exhale, squeeze down. Only back to in line with your shoulders. And then let's add in again. So inhale, exhale, reach forward, curl up, rib to hip, belly button to spine. Slowly bring it back. Exhale, forward. So you don't have to add the lift of the chest if that doesn't feel good for you. You can keep your head rested. And if you want to add in, we're going to go for a double leg extension. So curl up, both your legs extend out, point your toes, and then bring it back slowly. Option is single leg extension. If your lower back is lifting, you're not imprinting, or if you feel it through the back, then go single leg. Last two. Last one, we're going to hold at the top. Hold here. And then we're going to start to crisscross the legs. Point your toes, crisscross. Reach for your arms, your palms are faced in. You have 8. Can you lift higher? 7. Can you go lower with the legs? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew. Okay. Straps back on your shoulder pads. Again, let your knees drop side to side. Release your core. And then we'll bring it all the way up and around. So we're going to bring it all the way up. And we're going to bring it into just a blue. So take your red off and we're going to find a wheelbarrow. So bring yourself up onto your knees, facing the front. We're on one blue. And from here, you're going to have your hands on your foot bar, thumbs over the top. So from here, bring the feet up and over shoulder pads. You're going to bring your hips forward, tuck your tailbone under, and then push back through your arms. Belly button draws to the spine. Inhale. Exhale, pull forward. Open the chest. Bring it back. Bring it forward. Good. You're scooping up through your core, belly button's drawing in. And you're going to go for 4. You can make this a little bit more challenging by lifting your feet off. 3. 2. Now hold this last one back, hold. Shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your glutes, you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. Bring your knees out wide and then just push your hips back to your heels to release. Taking in a nice deep breath. And then exhale. Let it go. Okay, we're going to stay seated on the heels and we're now going to grab the small straps again. So we're going to get into some arms. You want small straps in your hands. So reaching back, taking them off. Staying seated on your heels if that is comfortable for you. Arms are out down by your side, palms face forward. Inhale and then exhale, frontal raise. Inhale, bring your arms back down. Exhale, reach forward. Good. Long fingertips. Neck is long. And we're going to add in. So as you reach those arms forward, watch your balance. Squeeze your glutes, bring yourself up. Good. Keep the core connection and then slowly hinge back down. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale to bring it back. Good. Arms just going by your side before we reach back up again. We're going to add in. So on this next one, we drive up, we hold, palms face in, we open out, just to peripheral vision, rounded elbows. Close your arms in like you're hugging a tree. Flip your palms up, hinge back down. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, back down. Good. We'll go for 3 more. Like you're hugging that tree. Hinge back down. 2 more. One more. Closing in, hold. And then we're going to go out. Inhale and just close back. And we're staying up on the knees now. You're here for 4. Inhale, feel that stretch. Exhale, close in. Just your chest press. 3. Inhale out. Fingertips together. 2. Neck stays long. Exhale. One last one. Can you hold this next one in? Hold your tree hug. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those arms and then bring your chin on your chest. Wipe your chin across your chest to release. Okay, and then find a 90-degree angle in your elbows. Abs are nice and tight, glutes are squeezing. Inhale, exhale, bring your arms forward, find your offering. Inhale, bring it back slowly. Exhale, forward. Inhale to bring it back. 4, 4. Keep that little bit of softness in your elbows. We're trying to feel it in the biceps, the front of the arms. 3. Glide your elbows back. Exhale, press. 2. Last one, hold. From here, we're going to go halfway back and then slowly press forward. Halfway back. Slowly forward. If this feels heavy, you can hold your larger straps or sit back down on your heels. That is your option. Otherwise, 4 more. 3 more. Keep those palms up. 2. Last one. Bring your arms down. Woo. Take a stretch. Chin on your chest again. Wipe your chin across your chest. Release. Okay, last part, triceps. We're going to bring those arms all the way up over the head. Hands together. Hinge your hips back. Inhale, exhale, extend your arms forward. Inhale, graze the back of your head. Exhale. Inhale. Focus your mind into the back of your arms. To make this more challenging, have your hands apart. Good. Going for 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. Last one, reach those arms forward, hold. Now we're just going to bring it back halfway and extend. Halfway back and extend. 4, 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. And last one, full stretch, and then bring those arms all the way back around. Place your straps back on your shoulder pads. Okay, and then we're just going to bring it off the side. So, off the right side of your reformer, we want the right foot forward and the left foot back. We're going to take the Pilates ring or party ball, whichever one you have, and we're going to switch for a yellow spring. Blue off. Taking the ring with your palms, We're going to go down into our first lunge. So right foot forward, left foot back. We hinge forward, squeeze the ring. Inhale. Exhale, drive back up to standing. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale to bring it up. So finding that connection on your ring, your elbows rounded, so we're getting in the chest. We're going to hold it down in 3, 2, last one, hold. Reach your ring forward, and then you're going to pull your knee in, pull the ring in, and stretch back out. So I'm leaning forward, chest almost parallel to the floor, but keeping my shoulders pinned back, my neck long. Good. No movement on your right leg. Your knee is stacked over your heel. Inhale. Exhale to crunch. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. Press into your ring and start to pulse your right leg. Keep your hip bones square. Press into the ring. Option is ring to your chest. You have 6. You have 5. 4. Can you lean forward more? 3. Push in your heel. 2. And 1. Woo. Release. Should be feeling that in your glute. Okay. Ring to the left side. Bring it underneath your foot bar with your hands. Knees to the front of your carriage. Tuck your toes. Push out high plank. Hold your high plank, shoulders over wrists. Just hold. Breathing. Squeeze those glutes, keep your chest proud. Good. Now from here, bring those feet forward a couple steps. You draw your knees in, hover under the hips, push out. Exhale in. Inhale out. 4, 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. Last one. And then tap your knees down and push your hips back towards your heels. Taking a second to release. Okay, last part. So we're going to bring it over to the left side, left foot forward, right foot back. Last leg. We start by standing tall. Press palms into the ring. We're going to go down, inhale, squeeze your ring. Exhale, drive up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. Hinging forward. Whoop, losing balance. Press through your left heel and keep your hips square. Hips face forward. 4, 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. And then we'll hold this next one down. Hold. Reach your ring forward. Your knees stacked over your heel. We pull in. We press out. Pull in. Press out. 4, 4. Scoop those abs. Can you get lower? Stretch more. For 3. Press on your ring. For 2. Last one, we hold out. Pulse to finish this. Down an inch, up an inch. Reach through your arms. Get low and push through your heel. Can you get lower? For 5. Option is ring here. For 4. For 3. Abs tight. For 2. For 1. And release. Whew. So good. Okay. We're going to go into our stretch. So just having left foot forward, right foot back, pushing down into your lizard lunge. Dropping to your elbows and just taking in a nice deep breath. Exhaling out. Having your knee over your heel and then just gently pressing the knee outward. Opening the hips. And then release. Walking up and over to the other side. Right foot forward, left foot back. Drop down in your lizard lunge. Knee over your heel. You can drop to your elbows. Just take a second here to breathe. Nice deep breath in and exhale, release. Okay, bring those arms up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. And then slowly rolling up through your spine, stacking each vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms up one last time, palms together to the chest. We'll finish there.